Good morning. Well, at least it's morning right now. On an overcast, rainy day. Um, I'm Dave. We haven't met before. So I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit more about what Pastor Bill had talked about this last Sunday and forgiveness, but kind of in relation to the cross. And as we're coming up on Easter, I thought it might be kind of appropriate. And what put me on this path was I read a post from a guy that runs a sawmill, and I think he's either in the Midwest or down south, and he was tasked with building a cross. So I'm going to read just a little bit of that to kind of give a little bit of perspective. He writes, "Have you ever intentionally put yourself in a place? I'm not going to say a bad place." A place of great emotion, a place that you can feel the pain of someone else. As I did today, with Easter just around the corner and a promise to uphold, it was time to build a cross. Using some of the old church wood from the 1600s, I honestly didn't realize the ride I was about to take. With everything I do, I try to put myself in the shoes of a builder of the day. With the logs, I become a carpenter of the day. With the stone, I become a stonemason. I always ask myself a simple question to help me understand how they did it. Just as I started to cut the first timber of the cross, I realized that almost to the day, 1,988 years ago, someone would have been building the cross to crucify Jesus. And that if I was going to be able to do this justice, I was going to need to put myself in his shoes. But from where I stand, I know how the story ends, and he did not. I would have to ask myself some very painful questions. That all comes back to, he took the nail for me. What a roller coaster ride it was, all for the love of someone who would gladly die for me and for you. And he wrote that, and I can kind of relate a little bit. I had the opportunity to build a cross for one of Grace's plays when she was in Godspell, and I didn't think it was going to be that emotional, but it was. It was very interesting process, but that whole got me thinking about, he took the nail for me. That one part is pretty powerful. And so I did some research on the cross. Who built the cross? When was it built? And there's no real clear answers that I can find. Most likely it was built by either a slave or a carpenter. It probably had been used already multiple times. Timber and wood was very rare. And a nail took 15 to 20 minutes for a blacksmith to make. So they reused a lot of that stuff over and over. I kind of find history interesting, so I kind of wanted to share that with you. But it all comes back to forgiveness and what Pastor Bill was talking about this last Sunday and are part of it. And it took me to the verse it's very well known and something that I'm sure we'll hear again over this Easter. But Luke 23:34, Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do." And they divided up his clothes by casting lots. Now, if Jesus can ask for forgiveness from the people that are torturing him, that are brutally killing him, and has that just overwhelming power to forgive, I know that he would want us to do the same. I know it's hard. I know there's people that it's very hard to forgive. But I can almost assure us all that there's not only we all have something to forgive for, and we all have something we need forgiveness for, and something that we need to forgive somebody else for. And so I think as we go into this Easter season, and we think about Jesus dying on the cross for us, for our sins, I think I'm personally going to take some time and really pray about and think about the forgiveness that I need to do. And I encourage you all to do the same. Hope I didn't ramble too much. And we'll see you all soon. Thanks.